It's the fourth day for our players, and yesterday, Kat took Carolyn's cream. Your time starts again. Now, true or false, Kat?
False.
Yeah, in actual fact, it was the right answer. I've got to take away that £20,500. There it goes, back to zero. Will S's game plan come together? Or will they all stay cash-trapped? I thought you played so well. And to be fair, Kat, I thought you did great as well there yesterday. That was really good. His body language. Or at one point, quickly... to escape is all down, don't forget, to the person who makes the most... is safe. Start fresh. Round. I'll ask others each. 2016 marked 400 years since the death how many rooks? Correct. Who do you want to knock out?
Cat.
Right. Yeah. Revenge. Here's your next question. 100 expressions an angry person is said to be seeing what? Oh, Gloria.
Red.
Yeah, what primary colour? Well played. Well played, Glo. Who you knocking out?
I'm going to go with Carolyn.
Carolyn, you've got to try and avoid as well, Glo, not being cash-trapped to start round 2 today, because that's been the pattern for you. Let's see if we can get you ahead today. Here's your next question for £100. Cumberland, Lincolnshire, Stephen.
Sausage.
Yeah, great answer. And Frankfurter, all types of what food products? Sausage. Who do you want to knock out?
Giles, please.
OK, Giles, it is. Thanks very much. 2 players left now between Stephen and Gloria. Who will be last man standing? Who will get control of this board? Here's your next question. In 2015, Eddie Jones became the manager of the England team in what sport? Stephen.
Rugby union.
Yeah, great answer.
Nice.
Obviously knocking out Gloria. And your chance now to go for the board. What do you want? Fashion, space, Disney, games, Royal Mail, Eurovision?
We'll go with games.
You're going with games. OK, there it is. Let's bring that category up. And 6 alternative answers, please. Right. I will ask you a question, Stephen. Get it right, and you win £1,000 and the chance to cash trap an opponent who will be locked out of play until the end of round 1. Get it wrong, and you cash trap yourself. Here we go. PlayStation, Sega Master System, Atari Jaguar, Game Boy, Xbox, SNES. 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 Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do you know all these?
Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I used to have one.
Here's your question for £1,000. Which of these games consoles was released in the UK first?
I knew that was going to be what it was.
Wow.
Wow.
I've never played any of these, ever. Just not my thing at all.
Yeah, you and me both.
No. Is it an age thing, do you think, Carolyn?
Sorry?
Is it an age thing?
I'm only 21.
Me too, but do you think it's an age thing?
Yeah, I do, Brad.
Passed me by completely, this stuff.
Yeah.
OK. I used to have the first PlayStation.
Yeah.
And the first Xbox.
Right.
And I had a SNES. And I had a Game Boy. Bigger Master System, Atari Jaguar.
Worth £1,000.
I don't remember the Atari Jaguar. Atari Jaguar.
That's your answer, Atari Jaguar. Is that the right answer for £1,000? It is wrong. Sega Master System. They were the two you said.
Yeah.
He's gone Jaguar and cash-trapped himself. You've cash-trapped yourself. Oh, unbelievable. 5 players left in. Fingers back on the buzzers. What word meaning the art of clipping shrubs or trees into ornamental, Giles?
Topiary.
Ornamental shapes comes from the Latin for decorative gardening. Topiary is right. Who do you want to knock out?
Carolyn, please.
OK, Carolyn, you are knocked out for the time being.
Thanks, Giles.
In the stories of Beatrix Potter, what kind of animal is Jeremy Fisher? Cat.
Frog.
You got it. Yeah, well played. £100. Who do you want to knock out?
Giles.
Giles, right. Yeah, tit for tat. Getting interesting, this game now, I've got to say. Here's your question. 3 players left in at the moment. What Parisian airport is named after the president? S.
Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah, great answer. Who do you want to knock out?
Cat.
Cat is out for the moment. For £100, here we go. The skull and crossbones flag associated with S.
Pirates.
Wrong. The skull and crossbones flag associated with pirate ships is called the Jolly Roger. So you are knocked out, which leaves Gloria in control of the board. So, Gloria, OK, choose a subject, please.
OK, let's have a go at Disney.
Disney. OK, you like a bit of Disney?
Watched it when I was young.
Yeah, great. I love Disney. Right, 6 alternative answers. Obviously, each the right answer is worth £1,000. You get a cash trap a player. Here we go. Zazu, Baloo, Bagheera, King Louis, Al-Qaeda, Shere Khan. Here is your question. Which of these is not a character in the 2016 Disney film, The Jungle Book?
Oh, I've seen it as well.
Oh, got it. I've got it. I know it.
OK, I know Baloo, definitely. Bagheera, Shere Khan. The other 3, I'm a bit iffy about. I'm going to have to guess Zazu.
You're saying Zazu?
Yeah.
Right, for £1,000 to you and to cash trap somebody else. Is that the right answer? Oh!
Yes.
Not one of the Disney characters in the film Jungle Book, the 2016 film Jungle Book. Who's Zazu then? Oh, he's in The Lion King.
I wouldn't have known that.
£1,000 to you, Gloria. Terrific. £1,100. You stream into the lead. Right, now, who do you want to cash trap? Giles, Cat, S or Carolyn?
I'm going to go for Giles.
OK, Giles, you're cash trapped. Cat, S and Carolyn are left in and are back in play. Giles and Stephen obviously trapped and cannot earn any money in the first round until it's over. All right, fingers back on buzzers. In Coronation Street, who did Deirdre Langton marry in Gloria?
Ken Barlow.
Oh, great answer. In 1981, you weren't even born then.
I wasn't.
Very good. Who do you want to knock out?
Sorry, Kat.
Cat is knocked out. All right, here we go. Here's the next question. Marking the end of World War II, the first VE Day was celebrated in what year? Just in time, Carolyn.
1945?
Oh, absolutely bang on. Who do you want to knock out?
Well done.
Sorry, Ez.
OK, 2 players left for last man standing, Carolyn and Gloria. Here's your question with the £100. In meteorology, cumulus, cirrus and stratus. Carolyn?
Clouds.
Cloud, you're right. OK, obviously you are knocking out Gloria, which puts you in charge of the board, building up your money that you lost yesterday, of course. What did you have, £20,500?
Uh-huh, thanks.
Yeah.
Rub it in.
I know. All to go and see your grandson in Texas, right?
Yeah.
All right, choose a category, please.
Royal Mail.
Royal Mail it is. And the 6 alternative answers are George IV, Victoria, Elizabeth II, George V, Edward VII, William IV.
I thought it would be about stamps.
It might well be. Get it right. £1,000, you can cash trap somebody else. Get it wrong, you trap yourself. Here we go. Who was the first British monarch to feature on a postage stamp?
Oh,
There you go. Who was the first British monarch?
right. Wasn't Victoria, wasn't Elizabeth, wasn't William, wasn't Edward. It's either George V or George IV. Eeny, meeny. George V.
You're saying George V for £1,000. Is that the right answer? Wrong answer.
Oh, Victoria,
Queen
of course.
Victoria.
The penny black.
Penny black. Yeah.
No £1,000 for you.
Cash trap.
You've got it. All right, 3 players left in. Fingers back on the buzzers. Who will be last man standing? Here's your question for £100. Hydrophobia is defined as S.
Water.
The irrational fear of what? Water. Very good. Who do you want to knock out?
Gloria.
OK, Chloe, you're out. Last man standing between S and Kat. Here's your question. Paddy Ashdown was leader of what UK, Kat?
Lib Dems.
You got it. Leader of what UK political party? Lib Dems is right. Obviously knocking out S, you're in control of the board. What do you want? Fashion, space, Eurovision?
Eurovision.
Eurovision it is. Bring it up. 6 alternative answers, please. Thank you very much indeed. Austria, Germany, France, Sweden, United Kingdom, Estonia. Here's your question for £1,000. Which of these countries has won the most Eurovision Song Contest titles? No idea.
Oh, Sweden.
Really?
ABBA. They might have
Well,
been
that's
on a
one.
roll. Yeah, I know. Some of my friends are going to absolutely kill me for this.
Why, what, they assassins or something?
No, they're just Eurovision addicts.
Yeah, I am, though. But I don't know this. I love the drop of Eurovision, me. All right, you're saying Sweden for £1,000. Is that the right answer? Oh! Brilliant, brilliant. Sweden have won it 6 times. Unbelievable. £1,000 to you, Kat. Well done. Now, between Glow and S.
Now, I wonder... Sorry, S.
So, yeah, because I've got the most money, obviously, innit? Well done. Clever. You're smart.
Gonna take you out, S. You're cash trapped. Brilliant stuff. Critical part of round 1 now. With only 2 players left untrapped, the board is wide open to earn serious money. Here's your question for £100. In what country of the UK is the annual music festival Tea in the Park held? Kat?
Scotland.
Yeah, well played. Obviously knocking out Gloria. Pick a category.
Fashion.
Fashion it is. 6 alternative answers. OED, LAM, HMRC, WHO, NERD, DKNY. Here's your question for £1,000. You just won the last one as well, didn't you? Yeah.
Duh.
You could do 3 on the bounce here if you crack it. Founded in 2003, which of these is a clothing line by the singer Gwen Stefani? Well, you know which ones it isn't.
I think it's lamb.
Really? Isn't she? She's a vegetarian, isn't she? Why would she call it lamb?
I don't know. It's lamb or nerd, I think, but
Really?
I'm going to go with lamb.
Good luck for £1,000. Is that the right answer? Oh, unbelievable. £1,000. Immediately going to cash trap Gloria. You're out, Glow. Love Angel Music Baby. That is it. This will be your 3rd in control of the board on the bounce. Space, 6 alternative answers. Here we go. Babylon, Maximus Decimus, Galactica, Quantum, Andromeda, Solarium. For £1,000. Which of these is the name of a star constellation? Oh.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, Carolyn's got it. S has got it. Glow?
Yep.
I know everyone's going to shout at me now, but I'm going to say Andromeda.
You're saying Andromeda for £1,000?
Yeah.
Put you way out of front, end of round 1 with 3,400. Correct answer is... Brilliant. £1,000. What about that? OK, that is round 1 over. Those of you that are trapped now, untrapped, you're back in play. Let's have a look at the end of round 1. Kat, what about that? Top of the pile, £3,400. Excellent stuff. Giles at the bottom with 100. Everyone has scored in round 1. Brilliant. Now then, all to play for on day 4. Is Kat going to take the cream? Will she be the whiskers? Will she escape? Find out after the break. Welcome back to Cash Trapped. We are now in the second round. Everyone is back in play. Cat's at the top of the leaderboard, £3,400. All in between, Giles at the bottom with £100. This is round 2, time for the head-to-head, and we are doubling the money. That means the buzzer questions are now worth £200, and any questions at the board will be worth £2,000. It's one question on the buzzer to see who gets control of the board. There are the categories on the board: New York singers, football, explorers, dates, celebrity, couples. Now, the buzzer question, as you know, is critical players, because get it right and you can choose a category. Then you choose an opponent to play against. Let's get to the buzzer questions worth £200. Here we go. Dave Rowntree, Graham Coxon, Alex James, Kat.
Blur.
Yeah, great answer. £200 immediately. All right. Choose a category.
Celebrity couples.
Celebrity couples it is. Thank you very much. Who do you want to take on in the head-to-head?
Giles.
Giles it is. Let's bring up the answers, please. This correct answer is worth £2,000. Richard Madeley, Julie Finnegan, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Eamon Holmes, Ruth Langsford, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin. I will ask you a question on the subject of celebrity couples. The two of you will then take it in turns and we'll keep going until one of you finds the right answer. The winner gets £2,000. The loser is cash trapped and will not be able to play until the end of the round. Kat, you're in control. Here's your question. Which of these married couples has the biggest age gap? Ha-ha! Brilliant.
Ooh.
What a question. Wow. You could get lucky here.
There's a lot of pressure on her now.
Yeah, not half.
I'm going to say George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin.
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 Yeah, George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin. You're saying that's the biggest age gap?
Yeah.
Is that the right answer? For £2,000? Oh, unbelievable. £5,600. The age gap is 17 years. So you played Giles in the head-to-head. He immediately is the loser. He is cash-trapped. Here we go, fingers on the buzzers for £200. What term for a word that reads the same forwards and backwards, S?
Palindrome.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Palindrome comes from the Greek for running back again. I didn't know that. Very good. Palindrome is absolutely the right answer. New York, S. You're in the music game. Singers, football, explorers, dates. What are you going for?
Obviously, being a musician.
You've got to go for-
Explorers.
Yeah, explorers. You're not going for explorers.
I swear I'm going for explorers.
It's the game plan, Brad.
This is my specialist subject.
S, can I ask you something, seriously?
Yes, sir.
Have you been drinking?
Yes.
Who are you going to take on in the head-to-head?
I'm going to take on the other expert on explorers. That'd be Gloria.
Oh, of course it is. It's also my favourite subject.
How fortuitous. Let's put some names on the board. William Blythe, James Cook, Francis Drake, Christopher Columbus, Ferdinand Magellan, Walter Raleigh. I don't know what happened there, S. I don't know how you've ended up here. Which of these famous explorers led the crew of the Endeavour on its 1768 voyage to the South Pacific? Yeah, got it. All over it.
Yeah.
He don't know. You don't know, do you?
I do. I definitely know it.
Yeah.
You look like you know it.
Yeah, I want to add a bit of drama, you know, just, tension.
Go on, then.
Okay,
Build to tension, S, and give me an answer.
okay. The Endeavour was definitely Francis Drake. Don't laugh. I can hear people laughing.
Is Francis Drake the right answer? For £2,000. It's the wrong answer.
See the tension building up, though.
It was great. Seriously, it was
I'm
Oh.
great.
going to get it.
You are going to be regretting this so much if I get a fluky guess on this.
We'll throw it over. Chance for Gloria to steal £2,000 and to cash trap US.
I literally have no clue. I'm just going to guess James Cook.
So you're saying James Cook led the crew of the Endeavour down to the South Pacific in 1768. James Cook.
Don't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I just remembered Cook Islands is in the Pacific, isn't it?
Oh.
Is it?
Is that the right answer?
Cook Islands.
Shut up! This is brilliant.
Anyway, Brad, I've had a lovely day. Thanks very much.
Oh, you cash trapped. Nothing you can do, mate.
Bye, Ev.
You are trapped.
Oh, my God.
Glow. Well played.
Amazing.
3,000. Yeah, amazing.
I actually knew that. I was just building up the tension.
Yeah, no, yeah. Doing an S, as it's known.
Yeah.
4 subjects left, 4 categories left, and 4 players left in. Stephen, Gloria, Kat and Caroline. Question worth £200. Here we go. The woman who famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in Alabama in 1955 was Rosa who? This is brave. Go on.
Parks.
Oh, what a great answer.
Oh, well done.
Well played. Well played. Choose a category.
Football, please, man.
Football it is. There you go. Choose a player to go against in the head-to-head.
I best go against Kat because she's building a bit of cash there.
Yeah, playing well, Kat. All right, OK. So it's Stephen versus Kat in the head-to-head. You're in control, Stephen. Let's have a look at the alternative answers. Stephen Gerrard, Gary Lineker, Frank Lampard, Bobby Charlton, Ashley Cole, Dave Seaman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's got the most England caps?
You got it. That is absolutely the question. Which of these former England footballers has the most caps?
I know that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to you at the end of it then, Caroline. Let's have a look. I think it's tough.
It is tough. I'm between 2. And it's probably not even the right 2 to be between. I'm between Gerrard and Lampard.
Give it away.
You've done it again.
Oh, I don't mind about that. Because if I'm wrong, I don't care. She can have it. I'm going to say Gerrard.
Stevie G, is that the right answer? Oh,
Nice.
unbelievable. 114 caps out of interest. Kat, where have
I'd
you
have
gone?
gone Gerrard, been a Liverpool supporter.
Really? OK, Caroline, out of interest, which one would you have chosen?
No, just, you know, well, I was so wrong. I thought it was David Seaman because goalkeepers
Obviously.
seem to go on forever.
I see, that's a nice logic.
Because they don't run around as much.
I'll tell Dave that. He'll be thrilled with that.
Oh, sorry.
Well played, Stephen. £2,000 to you. Kat, you're cash trapped. 3 players back in, fingers back on buzzers. Let's see those lights up. There you are. Stephen, Glow and Caroline. Here's your question for £200. Who gets control of the board? Bichon Frise is a breed of what domestic, Caroline?
Dog.
Yeah, domestic animal. Dog it is. Here we go. Now then, time for you to start building up some money, considering you lost 20.5 grand yesterday.
Thanks.
New York singers' dates. What's it going to be?
New York.
Right, let's put that up. New York it is. Who do you want to take on between Gloria and Stephen?
Oh, he's off in his wedding to New York. He'll know more. Gloria.
Yay.
Who's off in his wedding to New York?
Stephen, that's his honeymoon.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk more about that then later on. OK, you're taking on Globe in the head-to-head. Answers up, please. On New York. New London, New Paris, New Amsterdam, New Brussels, New Madrid, New Leeds. Which of these was the original name of New York City? You're in control, Caroline. You get first go.
I think I know this, but I'm not sure.
Go on.
But I'm just going to go with New Amsterdam.
Right.
Somewhere in the back of this old brain, mature brain, is New Amsterdam.
Is that the right answer? It is the right answer. So you get £2,000. Glow.
At least it wasn't at the beginning of the round.
No, absolutely. And you made some money, £3,200. But right now, you're cash trapped. 2 players left in. Little light back on for Stephen. So, you're getting married?
Yeah.
When?
3 weeks today, yesterday.
So now all you need is a nice few quid.
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't it?
That'd be nice.
Brilliant. Who's the lucky lady?
She's called Lauren.
Another teacher?
Yeah.
Right, OK, what does she teach?
Mainly PE.
Fit then, hey?
I like to think so.
Here we go. Here's your question for £200. In 2016, what British comedian ran 27 marathons, Caroline?
Eddie Izzard.
Oh, great answer. 27 marathons in 27 days for sport relief. Here we go. Choose a category.
It's going to have to be dates.
Dates it is. Thank you very much indeed. Let's bring up the 6 answers because you're obviously playing Stephen in the head-to-head. Star Wars Day, Die Hard Day, Godfather Day, Back to the Future Day, Titanic Day, Hobbit Day. You're in control, you get first go. Which of these was celebrated on the 21st of October 2015? Which of these was celebrated on 21st of October 2015?
21st of October. Oh,
Don't see the significance. Can't work it out.
No, I can't. OK, this is absolutely going to be an absolute pure guess. Die Hard Day.
You're saying Die Hard Day? Let's put that up. There you are. If it's wrong, you give Stephen a chance to steal. Is that the right answer? Wrong answer, Stephen, you're in. Which of these was celebrated 21st of October 2015? Which one of those is it for £2,000 and to trap Carolyn and then get control of the last subject on the board as well?
I'm going to go with Back to the Future Day.
Is that the right answer? Oh, it is as well.
Done.
£2,000, well
It was the
played.
year that was on the in the actual film.
Oh, yeah.
And it came back up again.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. I see. Excellent. Well, that's £2,000 to you, takes you up to £4,500. Carolyn, you are cash trapped. Right, there you are, which, of course, Stephen, that leaves you in control of the last subject on the board, singers, which is what S should have taken.
But we'll see. If it's modern singers, I don't know nothing. I'm more of a crooner.
Let's see the alternative answers. You get one go at this for £2,000, mate. Tom Jones, Gabrielle, David Bowie, Shane McGowan, Elton John, Boyd George. S, how's your luck?
Yeah.
Right, one go at this for £2,000. Take you up to £6,500, way out in front. Good luck with this. Which of these artists does not feature in the 1997 charity song Perfect Day? Oh.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
Gabrielle.
Well, you were quick with that. You've only got one go at it. You're saying Gabrielle. For £2,000, is that the right answer?
Damn it. I should have gone for that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes, you should.
I did know it.
I'd have guessed Boy George.
Yeah, me too.
Unfortunately, you don't take the £2,000. And, ironically, you've cash-trapped yourself. That's the end of the round. Let's open them back up again. Everyone's back in play for round 3. And the leaderboard looks like this. Kat, £5,600. Stephen, £4,500. Gloria, £3,200. Nice work, Glo.
Thank you.
Carolyn, £2,600. S on £400. The man with a plan. And Giles on £100. Tough getting back into the game for Giles. I think he's paying the price for being such a good player day before yesterday. Who will be going home with their money? Will it be Kat? Will it be Stephen? Or will everyone once again be cash-trapped? Find out after the break. Welcome back to Cash Trap. All 6 contestants are back in play. It's round 3, the catch-up round. Let's have a look at the board. Kat's on £5,600 and on her way to try and escape. That'll be the second time you've tried to escape, isn't it, Kat?
Yeah.
Right at the bottom, Giles with £100. Any realistic chance of escaping is probably for 1 down to 4. S and Giles, all about building up your money to roll it over. That's what it's all about. This is round 3. It's the catch-up round. It's the game changer for me. It's actually my favourite round. Last chance for you all as well to build up your money by answering questions against the clock. Player with the most money at the end of this round will go on to round 4, the escape round, and have the chance to escape. £500 for each correct answer. Each player gets 45 seconds on the clock. Giles is to go first. Giles, you ready?
Yes, Brad.
Here we go. Your time starts now. Feta cheese is traditionally produced in what European country?
Italy.
It's Greece. In American universities, what's the female equivalent of a fraternity?
Sorority.
Correct. Boris Johnson wrote a 2014 biography of what British Prime Minister?
Winston Churchill.
Correct. In nature, what name is given to the larva of a butterfly or moth?
Pupa.
Caterpillar. Jagged Little Pill was a chart-topping album by
Alanis
what?
Morissette.
Correct. The Galapagos Islands are situated in what ocean?
Pacific.
Correct. What planet in the solar system is famous for its great red spot?
Venus.
Jupiter. What British comedian plays Chummy in the TV drama series Call the Midwife?
Miranda Hart.
Correct. The Duckworth-Lewis method is a term used in what sport? Time out. That would have been cricket. Tell you what, 45 seconds flies by, doesn't it? But Giles, well played. £2,600. Brilliant there. We'll add that to what you've accrued thus far in the past shows, but you've got no chance getting to the top of the board. Therefore, Giles, at this point, I have to cash trap you. S, £400. Here we go. Are you ready, mate?
Let's do it.
Good luck. Your time starts now. In the nursery rhyme, Dr. Foster went to what English cathedral city?
Winchester.
Gloucester. What French emperor married women called Josephine and Marie-Louise?
Napoleon.
Yes, Napoleon, I'll give you that. Who directed the 2012 film Life of Pi?
Ang Lee.
Correct. In Scotland, Hogmanay celebrated on the 31st of what month?
December.
Correct. Love Never Dies is the sequel to what famous Andrew Lloyd Webber musical?
Phantom of the Opera.
Correct. The annual university boat race starts near what London bridge?
Tower Bridge.
Putney Bridge. The name of what group of prehistoric reptiles comes from the Greek for terrible lizard?
Dinosaurs.
Correct. The fashion designer Tom Ford was born in 1961 in what country?
America.
Correct. What Irish author? Very good. That's £3,400 to your money. You've recorded your tally. Well, that's got to be 16, 17 grand. Got to be getting there, innit?
Yep.
Well played. You can't reach the top of the board. You've just got to hope the show is rolled over. You're cash trapped. Carolyn, I think you're well within hitting distance. Played well in this yesterday, actually.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, £2,600. Let's see if we can get past Cat. Your time starts now. In what 1993 film does Bill Murray play a character living the same day over and over?
Groundhog Day.
Correct. D is the International Vehicle Registration Code for what European country?
Germany.
Correct. The name of what Mexican-inspired dish literally means little donkey in Spanish?
Pass.
Burrito. The US actor born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV is better known by what name?
Tom Cruise.
Correct. In nature, what semi-aquatic rodent with brown fur and a flat tail lives in a lodge?
Otter.
Beaver. Norris and Ross McWhirter were the original editors of what annual reference book?
Guinness Book of Records.
Correct. Barney Rubble is a character in what Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
Pass.
Flintstones. I once was lost but now I'm found is a famous line from what 18th century hymn?
Pass.
Amazing Grace. According to the title of it, running out of time, coming to the end of your time, the wheels came off. You
Yeah.
knew Barney Rubble,
Yeah.
the Flintstones. You knew Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
You cannot get to the top of the board. You're cash trapped. Gloria, here we go. Your time starts now. The 14th century Scottish King Robert I was also known as Robert the Who?
Pass.
Bruce. A pina colada is traditionally made with what alcohol?
Rum.
Correct. Which US pop star found fame after winning the first series of American Idol?
Kelly Clarkson.
Correct. What is the name of the bear character created by A.A. Milne?
Pass.
Winnie the Pooh. Phuket's an island and popular holiday destination.
Island.
Correct. The Spanish artist Pablo Picasso was born in what century?
15th.
19th. What fictional Belgian detective lives at Whitehaven Mansions?
Sherlock Holmes.
Hercule Poirot. What British catalogue retailer shares its name with an ancient Greek city?
Athens.
Argos. In 2008, Portia de Rossi married which American TV presenter? That'd have been Ellen DeGeneres. Glow.
Messed that one up, didn't I?
Right now, at £4,700, you're cash trapped. Right, here we go. Stephen, fiance's Lauren, right?
Yeah. Honeymoon.
Yeah, to New York. That's where you want to go.
All over.
What do we need? 3 to get in the lead, 5 or 6 to get clear. 45 seconds. Stephen, good luck. Your time starts now. Which singer had a 1987 UK #1 with Never Gonna Give You Up?
Kylie Minogue.
Rick Astley.
Oh, shit.
What is the name of the largest natural lake in England?
Windermere.
Correct. Who has played both the characters Inspector George Gently and Judge John Deed on television?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Martin Shaw. In a professional kitchen, what chef ranks directly below the head
Sous
chef? Correct. What British golfer won the 2016 Masters tournament?
Rory McIlroy.
Danny Willett. The painter Gustav Klimt was born in what European country?
Not Holland.
Austria. Complete the title of this 1988 John Cleese film, A Fish Called?
Wonder.
Correct. Who was the last British Prime Minister of the 20th century?
Major.
Tony Blair. The Irish playwright Samuel Beckett.
Ah, well.
Good cash builder.
Yeah, it's a nice amount to roll on, but I thought we needed 7 there, Steve. You needed 7, mate. All right, top of the shop. Cat to play. Here we go. Do you know what, Cat? Just one does it.
Yeah.
I know.
That's all you need, just the one.
You make it sound so easy.
But you want to take home as much as you possibly can. So let's really go for it. Ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. According to the proverb, speech is silver, but what is golden?
Silence.
Correct. Veni vidi vici is a Latin phrase that means what in English?
Pass.
A came, a saw, conquered. What is the second lightest element in the periodic table?
Pass.
Helium. Tiger and hammerhead are both types
Sharks.
of... Correct. What alternative word for amaze is also the title of a 1986 fantasy film starring David Bowie?
Labyrinth.
Correct. The author Charles Lutwidge Dodgson's better known by what pen name?
Pass.
Lewis Carroll. Neil Morrissey and Martin Clunes play
Men
Fat
behaving
Mate.
badly.
Correct. Popular with celebrities, botulinum toxins, more commonly known as what?
Botox.
Correct. In Britain, the longest day of the year always occurs in what month?
March.
June. Admiral is a rank in what branch of the British Armed
Navy.
Forces? Correct. Well played. Very good. Just in time. Getting in Navy as well. £8,600. Kat, you're up for the escape, my girl.
Again.
You are.
No pressure, Kat.
No
pressure.
pressure. Up for the escape, second time in 4 days, which means, of course, Stephen, you are cash trapped. Yeah. That's the way it goes. All right, Kat, let's see what you've accrued over the last few shows. Your total is 19 grand. Now, don't forget, you were reduced back to zero after failing to escape once before. So you've made an unbelievable amount. 19 grand. It's down to the rest of the team to stop her escaping. If she escapes, you all go home with nothing and 6 new contestants come in. You've worked too hard and been here too long to let her go. Will Kat escape? Can the guys stop her? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the final round of the show. It's the escape round. Kat has made the most money today and will now play to escape the cash trap. The rest of you have got to stop her or you'll lose all the money that you have banked. This is what you stand to lose. Stephen, with your wedding, your imminent wedding and your honeymoon with Lauren, Stephen, £20,400. Glow, £14,400. Giles, £8,800. S, £17,900. That plan's definitely coming together. And Karen, of course, with £4,600. But that's...
Roll it over.
Roll it over. That's because you failed to escape yesterday. So all to play for. Kat, £19,000. Well played again, I have to say. Considering you went to escape on the first show, like was that 4 days ago, with £6,900, right? And I remember you saying to me then that the pressure was just too much.
Yeah. It's triple fold now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's big time now. All that stands between you, your £19,000, and your escape route, of course, are your other opponents. I will ask quick-fire questions against the clock. Kat, every question that you answer correctly, you can cash trap one of your opponents, trap all 5, and you escape with your money. If you get a question wrong, I will take 10 seconds away from your time. The other players will also be answering the questions, and if they get it right, of course, they eat up your time, but if they get it wrong, they are cash trapped. So it's a game of strategy. 60 seconds on the clock. Players, fingers on the buzzers. Here we go. Your time starts now. In what decade was the Hubble telescope launched into space? Kat.
70s.
56 seconds. Saying the 70s. I tell you what, you were quick on the buzzer, and if you've guessed...
I have guessed.
Well, if you've... Is that a guess?
Yeah, pure guess.
I've got to say, if it's right, you've really put the cat amongst the pigeons. The answer is the 90s. Fist pump from S. I'll take away 10 seconds. 46 seconds now. Pressure is really on.
Exactly what I did the other day.
Exactly. 46 seconds. All 5 of your opponents still in. Your time starts again. Now, green is made by mixing blue and what other primary? Gloria.
Yellow.
Correct. What capital city is home to the famous sports venue, the Azteca Stadium? Kat.
Athens.
If Athens is right, we cash trap a player. If it's wrong, I'm taking 10 seconds away. S is shaking his head.
So am I shaking my head.
What do you think it is now, then?
It's in Mexico, I would think.
Mexico City, absolutely right. That is the right answer. You're wrong. Pressure telling.
It's the pressure, man. It's the pressure.
Take away 10 seconds. 25 seconds. To cash trap 5 players, 5 seconds per trap. You can do it.
We'll just wait for her to get one wrong then, innit?
You won't have to wait for long, I don't think.
25 seconds remaining. All players in. Your time starts again. Now, in Greek mythology, who's the god of war? S.
Mars. It's Roman.
Ez, what are you playing at?
Sorry, man.
Aries is the right answer.
Yeah.
S. Cash trapped.
Yeah.
All right, 22 seconds. Only wasted 3 seconds to trap himself. I said 5, it could be done within 25. He's only wasted 3 seconds in trapping himself. Another couple of them, Kat, you'll be in clover. Are you ready? Your time starts again. Now, what's the official currency of Andorra? Carolyn.
Euro.
Correct. True or false? There are more Terminator films than Rocky films. Kat.
False.
You're saying false. 12 seconds remaining. Correct answer is, of course, it's false. Well played, Kat.
Well played.
Yeah, well played.
Great pressure answer that. Who do you want to cash trap?
Stephen.
Stephen, you
I wasn't
are
cheering then, you know.
out. 3 players left in against you. 4 seconds per player. Your time starts again. Now, penguins are native to what hemisphere of the planet? Giles.
Southern.
Correct. In Scrabble, the letter D's worth how many points? Kat.
2.
You're saying 2. With 5 seconds remaining is correct. Well played. That lights up. Who do you want to trap?
Giles.
Giles, you're out. 2 players left to play with 5 seconds. You've got to be quick. You've got to be so quick on the buzzer. 5 seconds remaining. Players, your time starts again. Now, who wrote the 1920... Carolyn.
Margaret Thatcher.
That is wrong. Correct answer is Virginia Woolf. You are cash trapped. You are 1 player away from going home with £19,000. Take out Gloria, you've escaped. Gloria gets it, you're rolling over. Kat v Gloria, with 3 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, what girl's name is given to Kat?
Catherine.
Just in time. Trying to be quickest on the buzzer.
Yeah.
That's what that was all about. Gloria trying to waste down her 3 seconds, at which time you have to complete your answer within the 3 seconds. If Catherine is right, you're going home with £19,000. If it's the wrong answer, you go down to 0. The players are back in for tomorrow. You said Catherine. What girl's name is given to a female donkey? The answer is Jenny, not Catherine. It's Jenny. Wipe of the brow for Gloria. That was tense. Kat, twice you tried to escape.
It's never going to happen, is it?
Twice you failed. I'm so sorry. I've got to take away the £19,000.
Bye-bye. Bye, Vegas.
Everyone is back in the game. Stephen comes back tomorrow with £20,400. Gloria's back tomorrow with £14,400. Giles is back with £8,800. S is back with £17,900. The plan is still on track, S. Carolyn's back with £4,600. Kat has failed to escape. Congratulations, team. Is anyone going to get away? It's day 5 for the players tomorrow. They all have to stay. Is anyone escaping? Until they do, they're all cash trapped. We'll see you then.
I would never have guessed Jenny anyway, and I wouldn't have known the answer had I had the full question, so I'm not so bothered. But it's them first 2 questions where I lost like 20, 40 seconds. So far, I've lost twice, so it's 19 grand today. It was 6,900, I think, on the first day. So I've probably lost about 25,000 something.
You know who's going to win. Yeah. You know who's going to win. You know what I said? 20,000. I hit 20,000. I'm out. I'm going to win. Bye. Yeah, I said it. It's on record now, yeah?
That's why I'm so scared of him, and that's why I keep cash trapping him all the time.